Baseball is back up and running, football is making some changes, and men's basketball came away with an upset, and there is still so much more to come. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Inferno. Ashley Engel here alongside Paul Schultz. Paul, the month is full of success so far in Tempe.
That's right, Ashley. There's a lot going on in the Sun Devil world, and let's start this week by bringing in Inferno Intel baseball analyst Olivia Eisenhower. Olivia, baseball is finally back this weekend. What changes does the new season bring?
Well, of course, a new era, all new coaches, and some new positions of names you already know. Willie Bloomquist has been brought on as new head coach, as you probably have heard by now, and he has been joined by Travis Buck and Sam Peraza, who have done an incredible job. I've been spending a good amount of time at Phoenix Municipal in preparation for this weekend and can genuinely say that the entire vibe and feeling is different for the better. I mean, Bloomquist said it the best himself. It's not a right to wear maroon and gold, and it's a privilege, and I think that would encapsulate the tone perfectly of this team. They're definitely overlooked and is going to take the college baseball world by storm.
So what are some numbers we need to know about this team?
I don't think a lot of these are going to change, to be quite honest with you, but the infield that led the nation in double plays last season has moved around just a little bit. I think the talent level personally has gotten a lot higher. First, All-American Ethan Long, who was the only player in the Pac-12 with above a 700 slugging percentage, comes into this season on the Golden Spikes Award preseason watch list among several other awards, and he will be at third. He played on the U.S. Collegiate National Team with Sean McClain this past summer, who led the Pac-12 in turn double plays, was named a freshman All-American and Pac-12 All-Conference, as well as a staple in the infield last season, and he will be at second. Hunter Haas will fill Drew Swift's shoes at shortstop, and even with the tall task, I'm sure he will excel just like he did playing alongside Swift last season. At first, we are going to get to see Connor Davis in action, that was out last season after transferring from Auburn and recovering from a torn ACL. And behind the plate, I believe we will see Nate Baez, who will really set the tone for the infield, in my opinion. I mean, it's a crazy infield and a lot of talent behind them too, but I'm excited to see what they bring.
You mentioned some moves like Haas sliding over to shortstop. What are some other positions to keep an eye on?
Yeah, there's a long line for the catching position and all incredible players. It appears that freshman Will Rogers, who was recruited as a catcher, will be given the start this weekend in left field as a position. Also doesn't have really a designated name locked in for this season. Also, the pitching rotation is not set in stone, but the transfer portal brought in 9 pitchers after several getting drafted this past season, and none of the pitchers are freshmen, which brings a lot of experience. This weekend you can catch West Virginia transfer lefty Adam Tulloch on the mound Friday. Fullerton righty transfer Kyle Luckham will be on Saturday, and Sunday is to be determined.
Sounds like an exciting team to watch. How can we catch the action this weekend?
Yeah, the Sun Devils take on Dixie State this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to kick off the season, and it will be on ASU live stream, but you can also still snag a ticket to catch the action at Phoenix Muni, and of course stay up to date through Inferno Intel. Hopefully I will see you there.
Thanks, Olivia. You can check out all of her work at infernointel.com.
Yeah, Olivia, thank you so much for that baseball update, and I cannot see, and we in Inferno Intel cannot wait to see what the ASU baseball squad will do this season. Now let's send it over to Kenji Ito for an update for Sun Devil men's basketball.
Despite a rough month of January with only one win in conference play, the 8-15 Sun Devils upset the 17-8 Oregon Ducks by a huge margin of 24 points on Thursday. Forwards Jalen Graham and Kamani Lawrence and guard tandem DJ Horn and Marion Jackson all went into double figures. ASU held Ducks star Will Richardson to only 12 points, 5 for 12 shooting, and 1 for 7 from three-point range. For the rest of February, though, ASU has to face Oregon State, Colorado, Utah, and the big rematch against UCLA at Pauley Pavilion. Could Bobby Hurley and the Sun Devils make it 2-0 against the Bruins this season? Fans, students, and people around the world have to find out on Monday, February 21st. Back to you, Paul.
Thanks, Kenji. It sounds like Coach Hurley's squad is turning things in the right direction. Another thing headed in the right direction is ASU's new multi-purpose arena. The building is currently under construction, but it was announced it will now host both ASU athletics and the Arizona Coyotes of the NHL. This partnership is expected to last until the Coyotes' new arena is constructed and will allow the team to remain in Arizona. Now let's send it over to Sam Valenti for an update on ASU football.
Hey there, Sun Devils. This is Sam Valenti here with today's Sun Devil Update. ASU football has promoted Donnie Henderson to become the team's new defensive coordinator. He served as the team's interim defensive backs coach last season. Henderson brings a lot of experience to this team, as he has coached over 30 years at the college level and the NFL. Notably, Henderson won a Super Bowl ring serving as defensive backs coach for the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. Henderson has also worked with ASU in the past, serving as an assistant coach in the 90s. Time will tell if this move pays off for the Sun Devils, and Henderson will look to lead the ASU defense and keep it stingy next season as they look to take the Pac-12 South. Well, that's all I got for you today, Sun Devils. Have a golden day. Farewell, Jaden, and back to you, anchors.
Thank you, Sam, for that update. Now, from the football field to the links, both ASU golf teams have been showing the NCAA who's boss. First off, we had freshman Grace Summerhays join the women's team this season. Summerhays placed 4th overall in her first collegiate tournament back in January in the Match of the Desert, and ASU was crowned team champions. The ladies also had sophomore Ashley Minnie place runner-up individually at the Lampkin Invitational this past week. Now, speaking of Minnie, she and senior Alexandra Forsterlane have been invited to play in the Women's Augusta Amateur coming up at the end of March. But that's not all, folks.
You're right, Ashley. Preston Summerhays of the men's team competed in the WM Phoenix Open last weekend. Although he didn't make the cut to play on the weekend, Summerhays showed he'll be back at the PGA Tour events in not too far in the future. The team as a whole continued to dominate the competition, finishing in 3rd place as a team at the Amer Ani Intercollegiate in Hawaii. Meanwhile, junior David Pooge won Pac-12 Golfer of the Month for January, and in addition, he and senior Cameron Sisk were named to the Ben Hogan Award watch list for 2022. The award is distributed annually to the most outstanding amateur collegiate golfer. The Sun Devils are a long way from the end of the season, and their next competition will be the Cabo Collegiate in Mexico, starting February 27th.
Once again, an action-packed week full of updates for so many ASU sports, and for the latest coverage on all of them, check out our website, infernointel.com.
Also be sure to follow our social media at Inferno Intel. For Ashley Engel and the rest of our crew, I'm Paul Schultz. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.